Greetings, greetings, greetings. We are here again. Welcome in, welcome in. Come on into the room. I am your host, Chantel Sierra Tishkim, here again for our day of pulling cards, tapping into universal energy. Right now we have a storm going on, y'all, here in the metro Atlanta area. I hope you are doing well. Hopefully this electricity will stay up while we complete this pool. But yeah, I'm here. I'm here for it, and I remember. So give me one moment. I am your host, Chantel Sierra Tishkim, coming in for my day number 68, I think. 67 or 68 for the universal energy of today. And we are going to talk about judgment or elevation as I see it, liberation, coming into our true I am presence, which I always speak about. You know, life is really about liberating yourself, finding your space in a space of non-judgment, finding yourself in a space of truly connecting with your soul's mission and what that looks like to you. So that is a major arcana card. So we're going to tap into that, number 20 of the major arcana, and see what the essence of our pool is going to be today. So it says, hello, essence. Hello, essence. I invite you to show up every day. I invite my soul to shine unapologetically. As truly, I'm coming in here, grow, glowing, and flowing, and tapping into that. How does my soul shine unapologetically? Well, one way that it shines unapologetically is to come on this Facebook platform and truly get out of my mind and come to my senses. So that is one way you can do it without judging yourself, without judging things that may come across as an alarm. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do about that, but hopefully it'll fade. Oh my goodness. Emergency calls. Give me 1 minute. Okay, so we got that emergency warning, evacuate. So yeah, evacuate the things that no longer serve. I mean, wow. It was a smoke detector, stemmed from my incense that are burning. So yeah, we're coming into our unique essence, living unapologetically, going with the flow, getting out of our mind, taking time to see things from a different perspective as the hangman shows up, okay? Then we will go into the next cards. We get 7 cards typically when we are doing these readings. Again, my apologies for the smoke detector going off, sounding the alarm. So yes, we have 5 more cards to tap into this energy of judgment. This card used to come out a lot, but it is the 4 of Cups. Are you going to stay in the places that are just limited by the grass is green, but you have a whole rainbow to chase? So why not go into the rainbow? See what your pot of gold is. See what the pot of gold is. Then you will be prepared for whatever comes your way, even if it's a smoke detector, okay? 7 of Swords says, look to the sun, and then you will truly find the things that are here to support you. Followed by the Queen of Cups, getting into your emotions, tapping into your emotions, knowing what your emotions are bringing forth, okay? Filling your own cup and learning what you need to learn to do the work that you are being called to do as you live unapologetically. So come on into the room. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are so appreciated to be here in the space with me today. I'm so thankful that I get to share this gift of pulling the energy of judgment and what it is to teach us. How are we going to invite our soul to shine unapologetically? The last cards did come out, and it was two of them. The first one of the two is the Ten of Cups. So Ten of Cups is when you allow your soul and your unique essence to shine unapologetically. It brings you everything that you desire, but you have to first know that it is all in the palm of your hands. You have to be rooted in that knowing, right? As I come on here every day to speak up and fix crowns in the process, I'm also fixing my crown. So we ended up with 8 cards today. So I'm going to just tap into this energy as we are seeing what this message is saying. As we look in these cards, I'm looking at, first off, this being in the middle, the cups, the Queen of Cups, knowing that I'm embracing the Queen within every day, and I'm filling my heart with those things that overflow into my reality to help me shine unapologetically. So we are shining unapologetically each and every day as we do the things we say. Like me, going live 365 days, rain, sleet, shine, smoke detector, whatever it is, I'm here. So we're going to start from the bottom and move to the top, and we're going to read the cards from the book. But my energy is just telling us that it's time to get out of our mind, begin to see things from a different perspective. What? Get out of your mind. Choose to see things from a different perspective. Even if the grass is green where you're at, there's a rainbow there. And always at the end of the rainbow, there's a pot of gold. So are you looking at the complacency of grass being greener, or are you ready to chase your rainbow? And within the rainbow, there always has to be the sun. So look toward the sun. Look toward that space that brightens your path. Look toward the things that light you up. And don't pay attention to the things that don't. While you continue to fill your cup to overflow, so that those things that are light, those things that are love, those are things that are of good report shows up to lead you and guide you in your journey. But you also must study to show yourself approved. That is how you truly begin to see the light and begin to shine the light on the things that you desire. And when you do, you will see that all the cups are available. This is the Ten of Cups experience. This is where the rainbow begins to wrap you up in all of its essence, in all of its glory, in all of the good that it has in store for you. And you can find that everything is in the palm of your hand. But you have to stay rooted in those things, rooted in the things that you desire, rooted in the things that you want, and see them begin to manifest as you allow your soul to shine unapologetically. So we're going to go into the book starting from the bottom to the top, where we're getting out of our head and we're coming into the fullness of shining unapologetically in our own right. Okay? So the first card that I'm going to tap into is the Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles is all about your material wealth, your material abundance. What does that look like to you? And how are you being rooted in it? How are you being rooted in your foundation? The foundation of all that you are building as you shine your light unapologetically. It says, I plant my goals with intention and direct focus and faith. I plant my goals with intention, direct focus, and faith. That's how we get there. We get out of the head, we get into the heart, and we begin to plant our goals. So you have to have a plan, because, and always the plan is to live your most abundant life. This is the 10 of Pentacles energy. So we'll go into the 10 of Pentacles. No, 10 of Cups, my bad. 10 of Cups. Let's see what the 10 of Cups has to say. Welcome in, welcome in. We are tapping into the energy of allowing our soul to shine unapologetically. And 10 of Cups says, I live in a state of oneness by bringing harmony and love to my relationships. How do you bring harmony and love to your relationships? This is how you will shine unapologetically. It doesn't always mean that every relationship will be harmonious in the beginning. It takes work, and we have to work through those challenges by shining bright, putting light on the subject, speaking our truth in love, and seeing those relationships begin to grow us as we learn from those relationships, as we go into the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords says, Page of Swords. Page of Swords says, I learn and I expand my consciousness and open up new opportunities for my life. This is where we begin to see the change happen, as we begin to open up to new opportunities, new outcomes, new ways to be creative, to be inspiring, to be uplifting. That is how we allow our soul to shine unapologetically. We have to study to show ourselves approved. Welcome in, welcome in. We are going through this reading. We are almost there at our Queen of Cups. What are you filling your cups with? How are you allowing your love to overflow in the essence of your I am? How are you allowing others to be drawn to the light of who you are in your relationships, in all that you are, as you shine unapologetically? So we will go to the Queen of Cups. Cups, again, is all about our emotions. That is the energy in motion. That is the energy that we want to put off so that we can attract those things that bring us this 10 of Cups experience, okay? So the Queen of Cups says, my intuitive heart openly expresses deep love. Love is really the signature energy of shining unapologetically. Loving yourself first and foremost, and then loving others as yourself. When you do that, your intuition is enlightened. You begin to see things in ways that maybe you haven't seen it. You may begin to understand things in ways you didn't understand. And you will be prepared for whatever challenge may show up, because you will always go toward the light. So that's what we're talking about, allowing the light to shine on every situation as the 7 of Swords shows up, okay? And 7 of Swords says, I act from a place of love, again, that love coming up, morality, and the universe witnesses my honest intentions. So that's where, when you tap into your intuition, are you truly showing up as your true self? Are you truly showing up in a space of liberation and light and freedom? Are you choosing to allow others to show up that way as well? By you being your authentic self, it allows others to be their authentic self. So yes, this is what we do. This is how we move beyond the complacency and into the rainbow. The rainbow is where all of your gifts, your dreams, your passions, your visions lie. Don't get complacent with the grass just looking green. Go toward the rainbow, okay? That is the 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups says, I see the fullness and richness of my life. I see the fullness and richness of my life. How are you allowing the fullness and the richness of your life to illuminate the path that you are to walk, that you are to live in this unapologetic state, knowing that what you are doing is not only enriching your life, but enriching the lives of others. Sometimes you do have to slow down and look at it from another point of view. This is the hangman energy. This is an energy that most often people find themselves in, and they get stuck. They don't know where to move. They don't know where to go from there. But the more you hang, the more you will begin to see things differently and then begin to move in that new direction. So this is the hangman, and it is the number 12 in the major arcana of the tarot. So here we go. It says, I lean into my inner world of limitless miracles, surrendering to the divine will of the cosmos. And the divine will of the cosmos is that you get to live your best life now, that you can live life and life more abundantly. But you have to get off the hanging. You got to quit hanging yourself. You got to quit self-sabotaging. You have to really lean in to what's within you, what's within your heart space, what's within that feel good that moves you forward in passion and purpose, by getting out of the head and getting into the heart, okay? And that is the 5 of Swords. We're ending on a 5 card, and I love the number 5 because that is my life path. Freedom, abundance, everything that I want is available, but I have to see it as it is and not be distracted by the things that I don't want. So it says, even in the challenges, we have to move forward. It says, the lessons move me forward always. So we're always moving toward the light, even as you see the light there. It's like, yeah, I can get in my head, I can think about how things are going wrong, but I can also turn toward the light and see what that has in store. So this is how we're going to live unapologetically, by going toward the light, by being the light, and by truly living unapologetically. You know, speaking your truth in love, because love is the key. Love is the thing that sets us all free. So we are going to go into the Secrets of the Ancestor deck and tap into that deck and see what the ancestors have to say, as I constantly am communing with my ancestors, honoring them in my presence, honoring them in the things that I do, and finding out that I am blessed. I am blessed, and the sun continues to shine. When you shine light on the things that you desire, the sun shines them back to you in abundance. This is the Guru, and the Guru is saying you are blessed. You have been given the opportunity to make music in life, to make your life align to what it is you desire. By just being you, by shining unapologetically, by getting out of that space of judgment and into the space of being blessed. As it says, blessed right there. All right, so it is number 19. We are going to read what it says and then also the ancestral medicine for this card. So the Guru says, my future looks bright. My future looks bright. We're going to ring that in because that's what we've been talking about. The more you shine light on the thing, the more light you will see, the more good you will see, the more love you will experience. But it starts by going inside and removing those shadowy areas, the shadow parts of you. Give thanks, give thanks. In order to shine bright, you have to shed some light on it, shed some love on it, and know that you are truly blessed. The ancestral medicine from this card says, allow the inner confidence you feel to radiate outwardly. Hold your head up high and smile. Be open to opportunities for prosperity in love and success. We were just saying it. This is a way to sum up this reading for sure. The ancestors are saying you are the key. You only have to shine some light on it. Shine a little light on it. Put a little love on it. And see it all come together. Amen, amen, amen. We give thanks for that card. Next, we're going to pull our soul's journey, which talks about what our soul is saying and how our soul is guiding us in this space of being unapologetic. Okay, so the soul's journey card is by James Van Prague, and we're gonna tap in. These two popped out, so we'll start on this one. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. Okay, this is love. This is love, y'all. Love is all there is, and when you can show up in a space of love, you attract more love to you. You get more opportunities to experience things that make you feel love, that help you feel love, that fill your heart right here, that fill you with love so that you can overpour and overflow in this love energy. And it says, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. You have to commit to it. Yes, it doesn't mean that everything is always going to be rainbows and butterflies, but you can commit to love and find out, what is it here to teach me? This is where we begin. What is living unapologetic here to teach you? What is it that you need to show the world that you are blessed? No matter what it looks like, show up in this space. Show up in the space of love. And then the second card is health. Yes, because when you can be in a place of love, you lose that dis-ease. The dis-ease goes, and you begin to live healthy. You begin to see the abundance of life show up right before your very eyes. And this says we get to live it in our bodies. It's all within us, as within, so without. So the more you can pour into your cup those things that fill you up to the highest expression of your soul's expression of love, of good, of bliss, of joy, give thanks, of all those things that you desire, you will live a healthy, happy life, right? You will be able to see your love reflected back to you in your experiences. And this health card says, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So are you taking time to honor your physical vessel? I know this week I've taken time to go for a walk. I've taken time to just sit out in the sunshine, honoring my body. I'm mindful of the things that I watch on television, the things that I listen to on music, the things that I read. As this card says, we have to shine light on that as well. That involves reading things that empower you, reading things that fill you with love so that you can have that to give out. This is how we study to show ourselves approved. This is how we can truly live in a place of liberation and surrender, knowing that all things are working for us. But we have to take care of our body. We have to take care of our mind. We have to really know that what we are struggling with is just a place to learn how to get back in line, get back into the flow of living unapologetically, speaking your truth in love. Sometimes we get tormented by the things in our mind because we know the things we should do, but we don't do them. So therefore we find ourselves in this stuck, stagnant, hangman energy because it wants us to lean into who you are, because no one can be you but you, and it looks different. Don't compare yourself. Don't say that you can't do it. Don't say that you are not able, because our solar plexus chakra always says I can and I do, and it's all within you. Bringing us to my book, Aligned and Crowned, The Wheel Within the Wheel. This is where we come into universal principles. I talk about the Hermetic principles and universal law, aligning it with our chakra energy. That is our life force energy. My book, Aligned and Crowned, is the book that I'm teaching right now. Here's the book, Aligned and Crowned, the wheel within the wheel. This is my proof, so it has proof. But I do have those, and you can purchase it on Amazon. But it is a self-study book. It's a book that you can peel back the layers of your own shadow and really see how universal law is supporting us in our finding this space of 10 of Pentacles in our life, because it's available. And I love this card because it is the rainbow. It is our chakra. It is the energy in motion. It is how we have to first, I am, in our root chakra, anchor into who you are, anchor into what you desire, and then move that energy up into how that makes you feel. If you're in a space where you don't feel so good, find the things that do. Start focusing on truly what it is you've been sent to do. What do you find fun? What do you find inspirational? Do more of those things so that you can begin to feel good about it. And that passion can get ignited and move up into your creative center, which is your solar plexus, which is where you illuminate. That is where the blessings begin to show up as you create the experiences and the things that you enjoy. I can and I do. Solar plexus energy. Then we move that up into our heart, because now we are being filled in that I am. We're moving that I am into our heart space, where we can truly tap in and bridge that lower energy with our highest frequency of living in that best place of right now, unapologetically, loving on ourselves, loving on this experience of life. And then we get to speak about it. Speak those things as though they were, even in the challenge. Speak about the things you want to see happen. Speak about the things that you want to have. Speak about the things that you want to create, or that you are inspired to create. And then see in your third eye, see yourself doing it. Go into meditation. Go into that space of knowing as you see yourself doing it. That is a place of reality as well. Our visions, our dreams, that's where it begins. Everything was first a vision. Everything was first a thought. And it's not the things that keep us stuck that we need to think about. We need to think about the things that show us just how blessed we are. And then once we see it in our third eye vision, we can know from our crown chakra. That is, I know. I know that I am a queen. I know that I reign and rule in my own energy, in my own essence, and I can live here unapologetically. So that is truly where we are. So before we close out this call, I am going to tap into our chakra energy and see what card supports us as we are really coming into leaning in to our I am, leaning in to what it is we truly desire. And for most of us, it takes relationships, knowing that you are in right relationship first with yourself. See yourself clearly. If there's areas that you struggle with, deal with those, bring them to light. Find out why you think the way you think, why you are constantly going through the cycles of things that you don't want to experience, and then bringing a place of love into it. I love how these trees are kissing each other, right? Because it's a mirror. Life and the universe mirrors back to us what it is we say we are. So we have to really be true and clear about what it is we say we are. Okay, so I'm shining bright like a diamond, y'all. Okay, so number 12 in our chakra alignment says, for this relationship card, relationships, that's number 12, okay? It says, my relationships are aligned with my highest good and with my soul's purpose. I'm gonna ring that in, because that's what we were talking about. You have to be mindful of the company you keep. You have to be mindful of people who speak into your life, and knowing whether or not they are speaking from the highest vibration of your I am, if they are aligning with your truth. As my book teaches us, that alignment is key. I've been teaching this in the school platform on in our sanctuary on the school. If you haven't followed us there yet, you better tap in. We have this open community. It is free to join, and you have a wealth of teachings and tools that can help support you in living your best life now. And I'm teaching now my Align framework, which is an acronym for living your best life now, living aligned and crowned. And the A stands for anchor. Anchor into your I am. L, liberate yourself from everything that isn't. Those old stories, those old narratives, those old cycles and patterns that don't move you in a way that feels good. Liberate yourself, as she is showing here. Liberating our mind, getting ourselves together, okay? Then we are going to illuminate. We're going to shine light. We're going to shine the sun on those things that really, in fact, tell us that we are blessed. Using gratitude as a tool as well. Being thankful for all that you have and speaking those things and illuminating your brightest light. That's what we're here to do. Illuminate our brightest light. This is what this Earth School is all about. Teaching us to really go within so we don't do without. So that we can truly have this rainbow experience, okay? So illuminate, and after we illuminate it, we begin to generate experiences, generate experiences that truly allow us to live unapologetically. That is the essence of this reading as we begin it today. And then we have to nourish it. We have to stay the course. We have to continue to pull back the layers of the lotus, the flower. We have to continue to bloom. We have to continue to water ourselves so that our cups can remain full, that our intuition can remain clear, that we can know the next steps to take. This is what this life school is all about. Learning who we are, being of service to humanity, and showing up unapologetically. So, and then bringing in relationships of people that support you, that see you, that inspire you. You know, I hope that these messages that I've been putting out are truly inspiring and that truly give you another perspective to look at. No, things don't always go as planned, but we can begin to navigate them as we take time to look at them from a different perspective. Take time to slow down. Look at it. Shine a little light on it. Give it a little love. Say, okay, maybe this isn't exactly what I want, but what can I do to change it? Because that's how you will truly live unapologetically. All right? So this has been my message for today. I give thanks for all of you who showed up. I welcome you to continue on this journey with me. 365 days. I am on day number 67 or 68. I forgot. But somewhere in between there, I have shown up. And I've showed up full of love, full of life, full of energy, connecting with our divine ancestors, connecting with our own I am, and inspiring my audience to do the same. Because you get to do this. This is your life. Live it well. And take control of the wheel. Take control of the wheel and embrace the queen within. So until next time, I'm your host, Chantel Sierta Shakim, your soul sister, speaking up and fixing crowns in the process. Until next time, peace and love. Peace and love. Good night.